Under the February.
You better change that Geralt calendar. What's the
That
month
was
of...
a week ago.
What's the month of February looking like? I can see why she'd want to keep January up, because it was just sexy Geralt staring at her all day.
Yeah, that is a nice one. Oh, the bathtub scene.
Oh, well. Just try not to think about the lobster. Alright, everybody, it's the end of your day, and we're going to try and make it go out good with the 39th episode of the 3G podcast. And, yeah, if you're not in public schools in America right now, and you don't work for GameStop, you're probably having a pretty good time, so... Unfortunately, we are playing Battleborn. We decided to take a break from Elder Scrolls Online, because, frankly, that game's just too much... It's too much of a pain in the ass to play while you're trying to talk, think, do a podcast, all that shit. So...
That, and it's hard as hell to find anything to do cooperatively.
I mean, at the rate ESO was going, we might as well have just played 4 single-player games and been talking, because... Yeah.
I wonder if I can stay flying the whole time.
Oops, is that going to be your goal for the mission? I never played this character before, so this is going to take a bit of... Great sword returns to her right hand. Yeah, go for the shield throw. Why not? Let me see what these abilities are.
Yeah, this is the Captain America of characters.
Except apparently she has a desecration aura. Whatever that does. So she's like the D&D Blackheart.
Oh my goodness.
What?
My character's controlling a mech, and on the inside is a little dancing penguin.
You didn't notice that?
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
Like on a screen. No, I mean, I'm a penguin, but there's also a little toy dancing penguin.
So yeah, we are on Battleborn, the Red Faction 2 of multiplayer shooters released this year. Poor Gearbox. I'd feel bad for them if they didn't start acting like such ass douches. It's hard for me to feel bad for them after that dude was singing on stage at the Game Developers Conference, one of the GDCs. So, are you getting blown up already, Jared? Oh, I guess that does nothing. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about today is actually a follow-up on last week when we talked about GameStop's Circle... I said it right, GameStop. Fantastic. I'm already off to a good start. GameStop's Circle of Life program, where...
Not GameSpot?
No, not GameSpot.
Alright, just checking.
GameSpot's the ones who, they fire their reviewers for giving subjective reviews.
After getting paid.
Yes.
You know.
Instead of doing what the advertisers want and undermining the whole core principle of their gaming site, which they eventually did by firing the guy who did his job correctly. But let's not go down that rabbit hole, because it's old news. We got new news to talk about. New news. That just sounds, yeah. GameStop's Circle of Life program is essentially a program where corporate rates each store based on the different percentages of items they sell, power-up rewards cards, pre-orders, trade-ins, new game sales, etc., etc. And essentially they want to maximize profit by putting pressure on their employees to hit certain ratios. I think is that's what that was, right, Greg? I'm saying that right? Okay.
You got to hit your 4 quality of life ratios, or circle of life ratios. You know, to have any sort of quality of life as a GameStop employee.
Or any sort of longevity thereof.
Keep your, if you
Keep
expect
your
to work
job.
here for a while.
In response to the Kotaku article, GameStop has released a memo. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on, everybody. I got to get to the memo.
Well, they were basically responding to it internally.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's very clear that this Kotaku writer has multiple
contacts,
inside sources.
All right.
Which isn't too surprising because, I mean, it's such a big big company.
It does not take much incentive to get people to bitch about their corporation that's fucking them under the condition of anonymity, I don't think.
Yeah, well, you could say that about any job, really, probably.
Well, yeah.
You get a big enough company, you're going to find somebody.
So, special message from Tony Bartel, February 2nd, 2017. Ah, this is even modern-like. Oh, and why are we scrolling down randomly? Stop loading shit. GameStop family. I want to take a moment to address an article that called into question our Circle of Life program and the exceptional service you provide for customers every day. In the article, there were behaviors described that indicated our Circle of Life program placed pressure on store associates to mislead our customers on the value of certain products. Let me be clear on this. Nothing could be further from the truth. You and I know at GameStop it is absolutely our mission to help our customers get the best advice and price on any product we sell through buying, trading, pre-ordering, and earning points. We want every customer to get the product and deal that is right for them, whether that be a new or pre-owned video game product, digital game, or collectible. Who the hell goes to GameStop to get a digital game? Whatever. The Circle of Life generates great value for the customer. Consider these facts. GameStop issued approximately $1 billion of trade credits to our customers last year. 70% of the time, those trade dollars were immediately spent on new gaming products. I've heard from many of you concerning this, and know you work very hard to make sure our customers have a great experience. Thank you for that. While the behaviors described in the news article are disappointing, I know they don't represent the vast majority of our associates and how they treat our customers. Thank you again for all your hard work on creating great customer experiences. Your passion, knowledge, and commitment to the excellence motivate me, and it's what sets GameStop apart from all others. Care to comment on that, Greg?
I mean, what else are they going to say? This is expected. He's probably right about the credit, but think about it. You're there in the store getting credit. What the fuck else are you going to do with the credit that you get from the store?
Yeah, really.
You know, a lot of people I know, when they would trade games in, they would trade games in with the explicit intent on buying another game. So, yeah, of course, what else are you going to spend that money on? The only reason you went in there to trade something in was to put that towards something else you wanted. So, I think it's corporate jargon. The way they said some of the things like, we don't incentivize our employees to do this. No, not directly. I mean, you're not going out there and saying, yeah, go screw those fuckers. But, you know that's the outcome of this policy. That's the inevitable outcome of this policy. Now, we're not talking about the number of people who end up doing this, or whether, you know, how widespread it is, but come on. It's happening. And it's happening more because of the Circle of Life program. Oh. Did you get a life for our team, woman face?
I don't know how to get to where you guys are, though, so I'm just kind of looting everything. Oh, maybe I do know how.
I don't know exactly when this program started, but I never really remember our GameStop pressuring us into stuff like this. They're always pretty cool. They would go, hey, can I help you find anything? And then we said, nah, we're just looking. We were left alone. They never said anything, really, except
they fucked off until we needed them.
You know, we go to the counter, and they try and say, do you have a power-up rewards card? You'll get some points. And I was like, yeah, okay. But otherwise, you know, I'm not going to fault them for that. Everywhere I go is trying to fucking sell me some card. So.
Yeah, that's the worst mine's ever done is, well, you know, I think I've had them outright lie to me before. They said that they could only deliver those magazines digitally, and it is still very much in print. And I'm betting that was for one of their quotas.
Possibly. I do remember one in the mall, but this was years ago. I mean, we're talking like the original Xbox was still a game system that was current. They were trying to sell me, you know, you can get that for a few bucks cheaper used, and I was like, yeah, but when it's new, I know there's not going to be anything wrong with the disc. And they're like, oh, you can check out the disc before you buy it. And I was like, okay, let's see your disc. And it looked good, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy it. But that was, yeah, like I was saying, that was like in 2006, so I don't think I can blame this program on that. I mean, they've been trying to push used game sales forever. I just think that this partitioning system is the new part. Oh. I don't think we have a healer anymore, do we?
Nah. Be careful.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You can stand by my little shield to get some health.
I can also block attacks if I just play better. To balance this out, because I think Kotaku has a bit of a narrative to play here, because they came out with a follow-up where they essentially just published some edited emails from GameStop employees.
Hand-selected, of course.
Of course. Well, they did post some positive ones. I have to give them that kind of credit. It wasn't all complete nonsense. But let me go bring those up now, because I know the one thing everyone wants me to do is read incessantly. Oh, are we doing anything? Okay. That looks like a friendly, so let me go bring this back up here. Because there were some of these that were just... Even some of the good ones, where they were defending the Circle of Life program, still made me go, yeah, but it's a shitty program. I mean, I know why they're doing it, it's just... Nothing that I, as a consumer, can really get behind, you know? And I need to level up like a motherfucker.
This thing is only good for GameStop's stockholders. Could care less about them.
That's the purpose of corporations, though. Why do I care about reducing an enemy's healing? I never see them heal.
Oh, that's one of those PvP abilities, undoubtedly.
Yeah, well. Why do I want to increase her corruption? Whatever, why not? Oh, that gives me the ability to heal. 30 hit points per second. Why not? Corruption and... Yeah, corruption seems to be a big play factor for this character. Okay.
I do like the fact that they're following up on that story.
Yeah. Okay. So... Oh.
I fell in a hole.
Dude, stop yelling at me about inactivity. I'm leveling up. This is your own gameplay system. It's your fault I'm doing this. Alright, so here's a email sent, of course, under the condition of anonymity, to Kotaku from a current assistant manager. Your source was absolutely right when they talked about lying to guests. None of us like to do it, but we're all scared for our jobs. I worked 2 jobs myself until I hit associate store leader, just because I didn't get paid enough to support my family, and then shortly after I received my promotion and quit my other job, they roll out COL and effectively tell us we're used car salesmen now, a term which leadership previously used as a negative to describe attempting to sell a guest something they don't want or need. Isn't that pretty much most marketing, though? Whatever. I'm giving them too free of a pass, I think. I don't want this to sound like a sob story or anything, but my situation is the norm. I have employees who work at GameStop full-time, and every time they sell a new console, or a day like January 24th rolls around where you have multiple new titles releasing at the same time, they all get extremely nervous about whether or not they're going to hit their numbers. The worst part is the fact that all my staff wants to do right by the guest, and we try to do that as much as possible, but when we're faced with either losing our jobs or selling a product that the guest doesn't want, 9 times out of 10 we'll sell something other than what the guests want. The only people in my store who aren't currently used car salesmen are the people who, like me, have put in their 2-week notice. This kind of stuff is super frustrating to the guest, that goes without saying, but it makes us feel like shit when we feel the need to lie to our regulars about what we have in stock just to try and keep our numbers up. So I think this is all proportional. Like, the more new games you sell, the more used games you have to sell, which makes no goddamn sense to me, because as a corporation, don't you just want to see the bottom line? You know, this store's generating
just sell
profit.
Shit.
I know.
You just want to make a profit any way you can. But the higher profit margins, see, that's the thing. The higher profit margins are on the used games.
Well, yeah, by far. I mean, because it's all profit for them, isn't it?
So if you try to drill into your employees' heads, this is what you need to sell, or put a bullshit by the numbers, you will sell this or get fired undertone to it, your profits are going to go up.
In the short term. But, I mean, if you're harassing people every time you come in there and fucking them over by, you know, hiding shit and selling... Because this is going to come out, 1. And 2, even if it doesn't ever come out in that fantasy world, people are going to get sick of it. Like, why should I go there? I want to buy a new game, and those assholes never have any new games. Whether legitimately they don't, or they're just lying so they can sell some more used copies. You know, the end result's the same either way. So, I think it's a incredibly short-sighted move on the part of GameStop to do this. Especially considering how much it undermines employee morale. It seems like something no one gives a shit about anymore, though. And yeah, something job market. You know, it's not like you can't find someone else to work at GameStop. Oops.
And if you have a high turnover rate, you're not paying people the extra money that you would if you gave people raises.
Yeah, but you're also undermining the quality of your service drastically. It just doesn't seem to matter
It
anymore.
doesn't sound like they give a shit about that.
No.
If they gave a shit about that, they wouldn't ask them to lie to the fucking customers.
I mean, we all agree from last time that this inevitably leads to duplicity on the part of the GameStop employees. Maybe we should say this. Rebecca, if you had to keep your job...
We did?
Did we? I thought we did, but I can't remember.
Did we all agree? I'm not sure if we all agree matters.
Rebecca, did we all agree?
As long as we all agree with Nathan.
Well, no. I mean, okay, now's your chance to agree or disagree. If you didn't last time, now you get to re-vote.
Yay, re-vote. Get rid of Trump.
Rebecca?
I wasn't paying attention enough.
Okay, wonderful. Jared? Oh, God.
I don't know what the
somebody.
fuck that was. Jesus.
I think Greg and I are the only two who are paying any attention.
What are you talking about? No, I'm kidding.
The Circle of Life program.
This, I bet they wish this didn't get out at all. I bet they're pretty ticked off about that.
Well, they released
you know.
an internal
What made them
memo.
think that it wouldn't get out, though?
Yeah, that's a good question. What made them think that this one got out?
Like,
Obviously, they weighed the pros and cons of this getting out or not, and decided that the undoubtedly increased profits would be worth it, worth the negative press.
I'm telling you, this is a decidedly short-sighted business move. And I'm not saying that they're making a short-sighted business move in error. I think they're trying to kind of squeeze the sponge now that the tap is dried out.
Oh, you talked about that earlier. The kind of move now let's see if I can recall the name or how you said it. The kind of move corporations do before going out of business.
Yeah. Well, not even out of business, because I think the end will come slowly. But I think they're anticipating a pretty major downturn. So, I mean, people have been harping on this for a long time now. Usually with the bogus assumption that the digital market is just going to explode and no one's going to want any physical games anymore, which... I mean, I think it's inevitable.
Which has been proven is not true.
I think it's inevitable, but I think it's so much slower than every analyst thought it would be that it might as well be a false statement.
It's probably many, many years away.
Yeah. So,
especially when you have to factor in, like, internet speeds and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, and those aren't improving anytime soon. And until I see the day where everyone has really cheap, reliable, high-speed internet at their home, no, the digital revolution is not coming. I think it's actually... It comes a little bit closer because of how it's being pushed and how many stores are offering it. Like PSN and Steam and GOG and all those places. But we're also getting further away from it at the same time because of how much bigger some games are getting. Like, if we're moving into 4K gaming next gen, these games aren't staying at 50 gigabytes. So, I mean, I don't think GameStop's going out anytime soon, but I think they're preparing for it with stuff like this. So, I mean, and just to get back to this, when a company pushes percentages of products they have to sell, and the thing that most people want are probably new games, does it create incentive for GameStop employees at the cost of their job to push used games? Because that seems kind of like a no-brainer to me. Even if they have to lie about having new games in stock to push some used ones.
Yeah.
And I've heard for a long time where they would take a new game and they would just fucking take out some of the codes and shit and they would call it used.
Or open it up.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what that does to GameStop's bottom line.
We've known about GameStop's shitty practices.
Yeah, and that's another thing. They couldn't get away with that whole Red Ring of Death thing. They thought they'd get away with this, which is a much, much smaller controversy in my eyes. So, I don't know. I don't know why they would think that this wasn't going to happen. Oh, well. So, do you want to hear another email from GameStop?
Testimonial?
No, testimonial. There you go. You have the words
let's
today.
hear it.
I don't have the words today, apparently. Another current assistant manager. I just wanted to let you know that your GameStop article is spot on. I'm an assistant manager at a Midwest GameStop, and let me tell you, we are directed by higher management to mislead customers. It might not be corporate, but it's pretty damn close. During an assistant leader conference call earlier this week, an employee from another store asked why GameStop won't lower prices of its pre-owned inventory to undercut sales on new items, and what we could do to overcome such hurdles to improve our COL. Our district leader straight up told her to direct our guests to pre-owned items in question, talk up the value of buying pre-owned, and simply omit mentioning any sale prices. In the specific example she used, Watch Dogs 2, our guest would have wound up spending $25 more than they had to. Maximize sales and profit while making service matter my ass.
That's because Watch Dogs 2 went on sale.
Yeah.
And it was like $20 or $30.
Was it
but
that
you could
cheap
buy,
new?
You could still buy it. You could still buy it pre-owned for like $45 or something.
Now, are there actually any benefits to buying things pre-owned?
Well, I
think they have a better warranty,
isn't a
or
lower. I buy pre-owned games all the time. I don't.
Only
They're
if the
cheaper.
price is
They should be cheaper. Yeah.
I used to buy pre-owned games a lot, but Now I buy two types of games. I wait until Black Friday because I didn't want to buy them new, and I get them for $25 or less, or I buy them new. And that's pretty much it. Because physical game prices drop so much, I don't see the point in buying them used. Used copies are almost never cheaper by the time I want to buy the game if I didn't buy it day one, so... I will admit that buying used games is less of a mixed bag than it used to be. Mostly because of Blu-rays. Like, I have not seen a Blu-ray get fucked up yet. So, there were days back in the PS2 era and Xbox era where I'd buy a disc, and I wouldn't fucking look at the used disc, and I would fucking take it home and the thing wouldn't fucking work. So I'd have to take it back, and it'd be a pain in the ass. That doesn't happen anymore. I mean, if someone mishandles their fucking
Or
Blu-ray...
rarely.
Well, yeah, I won't say it never happens,
They really
but...
mishandle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it happen. I've never had it happen. To me, personally. So... Then again, I haven't bought that many used games, like I said, so... So, I mean, GameStop has a plausible deniability argument going, because I don't think they actively say, fuck them over, fuck them over, fuck them over. But come on.
They just set up a system that requires that you do in order to keep your job or make enough money.
Yeah. Hey Nathan, you think Final Fantasy 15 sucks? Don't talk about how bad it sucks. People might not buy the guide. Now, if I was actually writing reviews and that was a thing, that'd be a conflict of interest, but... No. Rebecca's back over this way, which means the right way to go must be up here.
Yeah, well, you don't really have to like the game.
No.
You just need to write a strategy guide for it. So shut up and get to work.
I'm done.
I would agree that if you were a reviewer, that would be a problem. In your current position, I don't see a problem.
No. But, well, I decided to go...
Even then, the game may not be for you, but other people will enjoy it.
Well...
Which they do.
Yeah, I'm not a reviewer, and it's not my position to tell people not to buy a fucking game. Not really. I thought it was profoundly mediocre. Sometimes it slipped onto the category of good, sometimes it slipped into the category of bad. But, on the whole, I just was not impressed with it. But I decided to take some of my mother's advice when it came to this, and if you don't have anything nice to say, post pictures of you catching big fish. That's basically what I did, as regarding media for that game went. Look at Jared, a little bitch, flying around like he's somebody. God, I hate that guy.
What?
Now there's a hole in the ground,
segue.
and I just see him fly right down in there, like... The rest of us are just, like, dropping down.
Steal, you fucking cunt.
But,
I opened the thing and I'm waiting for it to actually load it. And... some asshole
see?
comes up and snipes
You know
my
what I mean?
overshield.
He flies around and he snipes your overshield.
Fucking
But,
dick.
no, I'm done with Final Fantasy 15 for now, I think. Jared was like... I'm talking like he's not even here. He was like, are you gonna write up those, abandoned motorists and injured hunter quests? And I was like, no, not really. They're just such garbage. I can't imagine anyone caring about those quests.
Somebody will care. You should do it.
Somebody will care. That somebody is not named me, though, so...
That's like it. Well, how involved are they?
You occasionally hear someone go, help me! And then you have to find them and give them a potion. That's the quest.
Oh, really?
And they're like sequential, so they don't all unlock at the same time. Like, you'll have to do one in one part of the map, and then one in another part of the map will open up. So there's no real convenient way to work them all into the walkthrough, unless you're just actively going back and forth for them. They're the epitome of bullshit fetch quests. So... That's... I gave them a low priority rating for a reason. I have a number of them in the guide, but after a while it's like, these aren't fucking worth doing. So... but I was nice, because no one told me to do it, but I did go and write up a section on the Monster Arena and... what the hell else? Oh, Justin's Monsters 5. So see, Jared, you didn't have to write that stuff up. You're welcome. And I think he was writing up the Adamantoise fight. Did you get that done?
Yeah, I wrote the text is done.
So what the hell else is left on that guide?
I'm writing up a Chocobo section.
Okay. So yeah, I'm done with that. They want me back on The Witcher 3. They want me working on Blood and Wine. So, yay!
Which I have to assume is all about vampires.
If it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't know how I'm supposed to be attacking this boss.
Well, especially when he warps us to outer space.
Yeah, that's weird. And again, they warped us to outer space, and they have stars in the background. This is a game about how all the stars are being destroyed. Come on now. I'm not expecting Shakespeare here, but a little bit of continuity couldn't hurt.
Well, you know, it might, so we better not try.
Alright, anyone got any last words on this GameStop stuff before we move on?
I can't wait to see what's next. I mean, there's going to be another chapter, right?
You think the saga is going to continue?
No, I probably won't, but God, I want it to.
This must continue. This fight must go on. Oh, these guys are assholes.
His healing orbs on the ground.
Oh, I don't know where any are.
Whoops. I'm dead.
No.
Someone's audio is breaking up really bad. I hope it's not me for a change. Oh.
That asshole trapped me in a orb by myself with him. How?
He wanted some private time with you. God.
He trapped me in this orb, and I couldn't get my shield back. That was kind of lame. Okay. Becca, any last words on GameStop?
They're fucking stupid.
Okay.
Bunch of cunts.
So, while we were talking about it, Final Fantasy 15, they were planning some of those Magitech exosuits. Well,
Like
those are
from
gonna...
Final Fantasy 6?
No, not quite,
Yeah.
not quite.
They look
Like Power Rangers. Well, that's going to be delayed a little bit longer because apparently the company behind the new Power Rangers movie got in contact with Square Enix and said, hey dudes, you know that those colored skin-tight armor suits are kind of our thing, right? So, apparently they are going to get a bit of a redesign. So, I guess fans weren't the only ones to notice the similarities.
I got Zorch.
Yeah, this character's not really all that great in melee, so I'm kind of wondering how I'm gonna... Oh, I guess I can use my abilities.
Wow, all of the enemies are next to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm supposed to help anyone. Am I raising you?
No, no.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I was hitting something. Apparently it didn't count.
These purple balls need to stop.
How the fuck are you supposed to fight this bitch? Because I only have a ranged weapon once every few seconds, so... But they're also working on other things when it comes to Final Fantasy 15.
Alright, fuck these people.
Yeah, this boss kind of
Fuck
sucks.
you, fuck you, fuck you in particular.
They're increasing the level cap in Final Fantasy 15 to 120.
For some weird reason.
There's a level
Yeah.
cap?
Well, 99, yeah, like most Final Fantasies.
You were in a giant ball of darkness. Whoever's dead out there,
That's
you
me.
were just in horribleness.
Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to... This orb keeps expanding, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck.
And it kind of
There
fucks
we
you while
go.
you're in it, but I hit him with a big powerful attack while I was in there.
Seriously, all these enemies that are spawning are kind of lame.
Like, damn, how many people do you think we have to play
I know,
with?
seriously. They're also working on an ability so you can take the Regalia off-road, because that's what everybody has been wanting, I'm sure.
Grand Theft Fantasy 15.
I have no idea how they're going to change the driving system that much to make that a thing. I honestly don't.
They showed it off and they got stuck.
Are you serious? This is on that active battle time whatever report. That's the greatest thing I've heard all day. That's hilarious. So you excited about any of these
You know, by the time I get to the game,
it's going to be an entirely different game.
it'll be entirely different, yeah. I would wise not pick it up right away. They're just improving it more and more for me, aren't they?
If you call this improvement, then sure.
I mean, aren't they improving the story? Chapter 7, or was it 13?
13.
I forget. One of them.
Yeah, chapter 13.
I mean, that's not an improvement?
I don't know. I find it kind of funny. Like they say, yeah, we're gonna tweak or chapter 13, but there's nothing wrong with it. It was totally fine, but we'll change it. It's like, come on, guys. If it's not broke, you're not fixing it. So. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Guess I'm getting old and dying. More news. Fallout Shelter is coming to Xbox One via Play Anywhere. So essentially... Yeah, it's already out. I guess it came out today. Hey, this was past tense when I first read it, so... Let's keep up the timeliness. Oh, who died?
No. Why can't I
That was
raise
great.
him? Somebody else raising him?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think multiple people help raise? Because my character
Yeah.
stuck her
No.
hand out like she was
You're
doing
gonna
something.
have to tell me what a death march is when I get back.
A death march. What?
Yeah, it's one of the funnier parts of this particular campaign is that wolf robot. Like when he first gets sent to us, Cleese guy says he took out his fear of death or something like that.
Ah.
And so just throughout the entire campaign, he's talking about how, you know, we should be buddies afterwards, and because he's going on a suicide march.
Okay. Now the only thing I'm wondering about
Nice
this...
fucking spoilers.
I don't care.
Spoilers, we just played it.
Look,
I
this
didn't.
game can't keep enough continuity up for their main plot point, so I don't really care about spoilers. The one thing I'm wondering about this Fallout Shelter thing, I'm pretty sure it's the Windows 10 version. I guess you can just play on Xbox One, whatever. Fucking, I don't know. How are you gonna play this game with a controller? The game was hell with a touchscreen. With a mouse, it's passable. I can't imagine doing this with a controller.
Well, maybe it gives you a mouse the way that
yeah, but
Stardew Valley did.
yeah, but that mouse is. Can you imagine using that kind of a control scheme for Fallout Shelter?
Yeah, it would be kind of gay, but...
Trying to click
Oh,
on those,
damn.
trying to click on those little characters while they're getting attacked by rad scorpions and shit.
Yeah.
That would be a
Yeah,
nightmare.
really.
This little penguin can dish out the damage, apparently.
Apparently. I was the healer this time. Wow. Oh right, yeah. My thing did have.
So
an
that's
ability.
self-healing.
Still number 1. Yay! Oh god, my damage output sucked. But this is a defender character, so. All right, now for some big news, some good news, something really worth talking about.
Neo?
No, not Neo.
No?
Jeez.
What?
You wait.
Oh.
They detailed they detailed what's going to be in PS4 update 4.5, and one of those things includes external hard drive support, as long as it has a USB 3 and it supports up to 8 terabytes of storage. Can we all agree that that is unequivocally fucking awesome news?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
That's really nice.
Right after I
Probably the best thing
upgraded
they've
my
done
hard drive.
Yeah, no shit.
hardware-wise in a while.
So, you know, the console wars always amaze me because for the longest time there were Sony fanboys going, external hard drive support, who cares? We can exchange the internal hard drive. Come on. Come on. That's not as good, and you fucking know it. It's like this.
And
Every
then,
time... Go on.
Xbox fanboys. Ha ha ha. External support. You don't have it, you asshole. Yeah.
Well, they were right to do that. Come on. External support is fucking cool. So... It's
Why
fine.
not have both? Which will have with the patch.
It's fine when your console has something that another's doesn't, for you to rub
Mission?
their face in it. Yeah, let's do another one. Why are we waiting?
Oh, okay.
Woman, click the button.
I don't know.
Jeez.
We might want to healer Greg.
What?
Greg.
Why me?
I can play the healer chiz.
Man,
shooting things
you,
with rocket
you do it
launchers.
once. You do it once.
Or should I play
Well,
the
let me
mush-
see what they got, Nathan. I'll
Okay.
see. But yeah, you know what? The mushroom is pretty cool.
I might switch to Phoebe this time just to keep rotating my characters out. But yeah, external hard drive support's really cool. Nocturnia and Jared just upgraded their fucking internal hard drive, so
What a time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
of course I have a 2 terabyte hard drive in my PS4 and I'm already down to 700 gigabytes. So,
Yeah, I'm down to like 1 terabyte.
and I do have a big red 2 terabyte hard drive just sitting here waiting for me to use it, and now I can just plug it into my PS4. Do they have any USB ports on the back or not?
I don't think so.
Good lord. Ship a console with 2 USB ports. Fuck is this?
Nah. Speaking of other nice things that I think the update is going to bring is a boost mode for the PS4 Pro.
I suggested
Basically,
getting a Pro to
Yeah.
Rebecca, and you should have seen the rage. This was
It's
apparently
fucking useless.
this
for
was
you to
apparently
do.
the most ridiculous use of $400 that has ever been proposed.
Not when you have a
basically,
working PlayStation 4.
Well,
Cunt.
me and my co-conspirator Mr. Hammer are going to have to remedy things.
Well, Mr. Hammer will remedy my problem of you spending $400 when you shouldn't have.
Either way, it's hammer time, so...
Might be double
It's
hammer
hammer
time.
time!
So, good lord. Go on, Jared.
well, okay. Basically, the boost mode basically enhances games that don't have a Pro patch, like improving frame rate, sometimes load times. Yeah, there's a lot of videos and stuff going out. Reports from people who have the beta saying that it runs pretty good. It makes a lot of games improved.
I have no idea what her abilities do. Phase gate. Why not? So yeah, that sounds pretty fucking good. Sony really needed to do something. I guess they're just patching in the ability for the hardware to compensate automatically even without being specifically optimized for a game. Which means, you know, you're probably not going to see the best results out of it. But it's better than just letting the hardware, you know, go unused on a majority of your PS4 games. So I think that's what this is really all about. And it's a good thing.
Like.
It's a good thing. There's no point whatsoever in having all this extra processing power when your console doesn't use most of it. Or your games don't use most of it, I should say. So kind of want to see what these load times are, because The Witcher 3 could damn well use that.
Yeah, hard to argue that.
That's one of the big problems of The Witcher 3. Every time you reload for something, you just have to listen to old Dandelion talking for like 2 fucking minutes, and you're like, oh my god, dude, shut the fuck up.
Fell in a hole.
Did you die?
No.
Oh. Well, then you're fine. So that's good news. Everyone's happy about that, I guess, except for Xbox One fanboys who are probably beside themselves with grief at the fact that they have one less thing to troll about now.
Right.
But Sony kind of did deserve to be condemned for that because it's 2017. And I know I hate its current year as an argument, but it's 2017. External hard drive support is not a fucking hard thing to figure out. So it's amazing how they spend so much time developing these consoles and half of the basic features are not usable at launch. 3 years to get external hard drive support.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
Now all Sony has to do is have backwards compatibility and we're all good. Anyone want to take any bets on that ever happening?
Yeah, that boat sailed.
Yeah, but I'm sure some Sony exec would like to sit me down and go, well, we have backwards compatibility. It's called PS Now. And then I would choke him to death. Slowly.
Yeah, they added a bunch of games. A bunch of Tecmo Koei games today or something.
Yeah. Koei. See, are they Tecmo Koei? Because I just call them Koei, because... The Dynasty Warriors games, fuckers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I remember from. I don't know when this Tecmo shit happened. Alright.
They bought them out in like 2009 or something.
Is that? Oh wow, I'm so far behind, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Yes. Yes, it is.
And yet, I continue to be the person who will talk the most on this podcast. Damn it! So, speaking of which, me talking more, Stardew Valley is getting a physical edition soon. Rebecca asked me...
Oh, yes, what a story.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I mean, go ahead.
It is a great story because it's a great game and everyone wants physical copies of things. Because they're inherently better than digital copies. Right, Greg?
Yes, they are. Inherently.
Now
unquestionably, even.
She asked me what the collector's edition came with, the physical copy. And I couldn't remember.
I don't know.
Doesn't it come with a soundtrack?
It comes with a map, it comes with a soundtrack, and it comes with like some journal thing. I mean, none, and the game, of course. Which is sad that you have to say. There's some collector's editions out there that don't come with the fucking game.
What are you talking about? You are crazy. You'd better not be serious.
No, I'm dead serious.
Wow.
You've not heard of this?
No. Give me an example.
Oh, I'd have to look it up, which would mean less shooting.
Oh, fuck it then.
All you guys kill things for me. I'll look it up.
Can you verify this assertion, Jared?
I think there's a couple that don't come with the game.
How in the fuck is it a collector's edition if it doesn't come with the game?
Yeah,
Battlefield 1, for example.
That's not a collector's edition. That's just bullshit swag.
That's called the Battlefield 1 Collector's Edition.
Wow.
That is the name.
Like it doesn't even come with a digital code or anything?
Jared, come here. I can't heal, but I can give you shields, like crazy, apparently.
Should have gone with the mushroom.
Nope, it does not come with a code.
Wow.
Let's see, what else do they have? I mean, it's a thing. It's a verified thing. I think there's more than one game, but it's a thing.
I think NIS America released a game or something that didn't have the game with it.
I officially hate everyone who bought that. Well, buy the Haeravon's Collector's Edition of Mass Effect Andromeda, the guide. It doesn't come with a guide, but I'll give you a shout out on my Facebook page. There.
You better have some swag.
I
That
will.
is the swag.
I will mail you a photocopy of my ass.
Oh, man.
There's some swag.
There's some
Nobody would
swag.
want that.
No, no one should want that.
Well, if they wanted to see what a butt looks like when it's not a butt, then, you know, you might want to satiate their curiosity that way.
Yeah, I have Hank Hill ass. Remember that episode of King of the Hill? Diminished gluteal syndrome?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like a little pincher. Say he has a pincher butt. It's gross.
Hey, it's awesome. So,
The
Who's
least
buying-
butt-like butt ever.
who's buying the Stardew Valley physical edition?
I signed up for the 505 Games newsletter. Just to be notified when it would come out.
Oh, good, so you can tell me when it comes out.
Ah, fucking... Why am I fighting Flood?
I know. That's what I thought.
Help me.
I have no idea what her ability does.
Yeah, I just got uppercut.
I've used it several times, and I still have no clue what the fuck it does.
My owl will not attack the thing that I want it to.
And then he has like a certain range on it or something.
So, is there any price
Yeah,
on
well,
this
it
that we
goes
know of,
away
Greg?
from me, closest to
No,
me.
I haven't seen any price. I haven't seen any place where you can go to
Well,
buy it. It's all. It was an announcement thing that they're going to do in the future.
well, they did the Terraria physical release.
What do you know what the price on that was? Because it's
think it was
probably going to be
$20.
around the same.
I think it was $20 at launch.
I can't imagine it would be much more or much less than that.
So, $20 is a no-brainer for this, right?
That's a good guess. I'm going to say 30. That's going to be my guess.
At the most.
But if it's $20, I mean, no qualms about buying it.
Yeah.
If it's 30,
Shoot, I'd buy it at 30, but I'm a kind of collecting nut.
I like the game so much, I think I'd drop 30 on it too. Even though it doesn't do anything for me, because I'm pretty much done playing it once I get that fucking chipped amphora. Oh, good job, Jared.
What?
You got us some stuff.
Huh?
And I assume you're going the right way.
Well, just
There you go, assuming again.
Alright, I'm going to skip over this little bit of news here, because once I go down that route, we're not coming back, so... Let's move on to the PS Plus games for February 2017. We've got a bunch of crap. Let me read through the crap first.
Yeah,
Torkel,
Yeah.
Star Wall, Not a Hero, Ninja Senki DX. That's all on the PS4. And on the PS3, we have Anna Extended Edition, Star Wall again, yay. And on the Vita, we have Ninja Senki DX again, and Torquil again. And the big game, if you can call it that, is Little Big Planet 3. Anyone excited?
Nah.
Not excited. To be fair, Little Big Planet does have multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Just not excited.
And it's free. So, we can always test it out and see if it sucks or not.
And
Well, I
Nathan
mean-
hates platformers, and he's even willing to play it.
I'm willing to give it a chance before I talk about how much it sucks.
Did you not play 1 and 2?
No. I've never played a Little Big
Really?
Planet. So,
I have the platinum for 1 and 2.
Oh,
what
do
a
you?
loser.
So, I mean, this one should be... you should be pretty happy they're giving you 3 for free then, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I bought it a while ago when it was on sale for like $10.
Oh.
Oh, so, yeah.
Seriously, I have no idea what the fuck her R1 attack even does. She, like, points her rapier at an enemy and nothing happens.
You know you can press up, the directional button up, to read what she does.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, I haven't leveled her up in a while. Probably do that too. And should probably also try to not die. So no one's super excited about this latest awesome offering of free games. Asterisk.
No, nothing there that super excites me.
I don't even know what killed me.
Ninja Jews from space.
Undoubtedly. They probably sniped you. Those sneaky Jews.
Well, you have a Vita, right, Greg?
I do.
I think Ninja Senki is a, like, 8-bit platformer type game.
Oh,
Yeah, but they're always giving those games out for PS Plus. It's always like maybe one X AAA game from 2 or 3 years ago, and then here's a swath of indie games. Have fun.
Well, let's talk about a shitty company
has
that's
a
not
platinum.
even giving away old 8-bit platformers for free. Nintendo, they finally announced the cost of their online service is going to be 2,000 to 3,000 yen annually, which is 1750 to 2650 in real
That's what
people
they're
money.
saying.
That's what they're saying now. I do have to say that for what they're offering, it seems overpriced by about $26 to $17. I mean, come on, you don't even get to keep the fucking games.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That is the most egregious portion of that entire fucking story. What's the point if you... Okay, here's a game, you have a month to beat it, go.
Oh, and it's 30 years
Free
old.
or not. Yeah.
It's like, I know you could just download a fucking ROM and play it forever, but... that's kind of embarrassing on Nintendo's part. But hey, at least it's not costing $60 a year. Yet.
Yeah, just a third of that.
How many online games are there for the Switch? Splatoon, ARMS?
Mario Kart.
Is that going to be on the Switch?
Yeah.
Sooner or later, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you'll see all their recycled shit over and over again on that console.
Undoubtedly.
So, okay, no one too excited about that. This is something Jared sent me. We will end this part of the podcast with this. Apparently it is a PlayStation 4 save game editor. The Cyber Gadget is going to release in Japan. Essentially, it's software for a PC. You copy games over onto a USB device off of your PS4, plug it into a PC, and then you can edit the save files via this program on your PC and put it back on your PS4. Good God, I can't say that today. I have no idea how this shit is legal, but I was reading comments, and apparently Sony never really successfully banned it for the PS3, or a similar item for the PS3. But some developers did start putting in things that would... some sort of like logic detectors. So if you just jumped up in stats randomly between saves, shit would happen. Apparently people got banned over it, is what I'm guessing. So Sony can't really stop it, but they can do other shit.
They can punish you.
And yeah, this does have all kinds of implications. I'm usually all for allowing players...
for offline and online.
Yeah.
That's the... Because who the fuck cares what you're doing with your saves offline?
Well, I mean, it affects trophies, and that's kind of shitty. I can see why Sony would want to keep an eye on that. Scamming trophies is usually something that does get you banned.
Yeah, they're already doing it, though, in other ways.
Yeah. I mean, sharing accounts and boosting are one thing, but just changing the game's save state to give you 10 million gold in a game where you have to collect 10 million gold, like Stardew Valley, that's even a little shittier. So... Don't know how that shit is legal, but some of the titles that they are announcing that it will work for include Final Fantasy 15. See, actually, I support modding your save file on that game to get you through it as fast as possible. Persona 5, Dragon Quest Heroes 2, and Gravity Rush 2. So, yeah. Coming out in Japan. Good luck to all those fuckers that buy it, right? Alright, and the last bit of info is Nier Automata goes gold. So, yeah, it's coming.
Alex will like that.
Good God. I was interested in the game until I played the demo, and then I was just like, yeah, I see what this game is going for. I'm not really interested. So.
What do you mean? I didn't play the demo. You have to elaborate.
Have you not searched for the protagonist for that game online?
I heard there was a story about her butt, but
just do a search.
But other than that,
just do a Google search, Google Images.
I've seen her. She looks like a robot cyborg thingy. Doesn't look particularly attractive.
Yeah, she really doesn't.
Here, I'm going to do a search.
Do a search for.
Am I missing something?
To be near.
To be near.
Yeah, that's her name. To be.
To Bravo.
And the letter B. Yes. To Bravo.
And then images, I take it, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Scroll down until you start seeing ass shots. There are even some pretty notorious... Like, someone posted a whole YouTube video of that character essentially doing poses in lingerie. So that's what the...
Oh boy, that defense core is hurting, isn't it? We are not... We're gonna lose this mission.
Oh.
Because we were all fucking around.
I didn't realize that was the goal. I wasn't even paying attention to that on my screen.
Is there a way to heal it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, this character's not very good either. Ah, we suck.
Yeah.
No, we get to keep the experience at least.
Yay!
So yeah, I looked up, I mean, how is this any different from a host of other Japanese games?
It's not really, but it just... I can't take a game seriously when it does this.
It's a little more what?
Popular, yeah.
Oh.
You can't really make a game that is that blatant about fan service and then expect me to care about the characters or the plot or, you know, like when it's Senran Kagura or fucking, Oni Chinbara, that's fine, because no one's taking those games seriously, right? But if you have, like, a story and it's supposed to have, like, this really in-depth, detailed combat, I don't know. I think the fan art diminishes it. Or not fan art. Fan service diminishes it.
Like Bayonetta?
Yeah, kinda.
That's what I would compare it to. The whole hair covering her body. Oh, look, she's semi-exposed.
Well, I find this a little more
care.
annoying than
Was it
Bayonetta
episode
for some
3?
reason. Yeah, I think it was. I find this a little more annoying than Bayonetta because Bayonetta's... that sexuality was built into the character so much. Here it's kind of more demure.
That is
Yeah, I can see that.
Whereas, yeah, 2B is just
Like, this one is like, you know...
upskirted.
No, Briar Fox, don't look at my fucking pussy. Here, I'll swat the camera away, but oh, no, I'm running and my ass is bouncing around all over. So... I don't know, there's just a mix of fan service and gameplay and character design that I find off-putting when combined all together in this case. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? I'm not going SJW, I just, it's not for me. So, alright. Speaking of games that have come out or are coming out soon, why don't you tell us about your new fixation, Greg?
Oh, you mean Samurai Bloodborne?
Yes, Samurai Souls.
Samurai Souls. It is fun, man. I've only played like 3 missions because writing takes forever, but it's pretty fun. That and I've spoiled a number of things for myself, and it looks like it's going to be a rather large game. I mean, like Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, large.
They were talking about side quests and shit, and I'm like, can you really even call anything in a Souls-type game a side quest?
Well, this isn't. It's all mission select based.
Really? So you can you replay old missions?
Yes.
Oh. And keep your stats and shit?
Yes.
Do items respawn?
I don't think they do. Like the corpses I was telling you about?
Yeah.
They don't?
Yeah, I mean, the random items drop all the fucking time from enemies. This game has a Diablo loot system.
Yeah.
Like to the point where random, and it's not just different helmets dropping, right? It's different helmets with different
stats, yeah.
attributes.
And they got rid of durability,
different
right?
percentages. Yeah.
Okay. That actually makes me more intrigued in it. The thought that I can replay old missions and hone my skills and loot grind. What else do
that
they have?
I did not see coming. That is kind of relevant to what we're playing right now. They have a prestige system like Borderlands 2.
Okay.
You know, you do challenges. You get you get heroics. You can pick from a list of bonuses that stay with you permanently. I don't know if they carry over from character to character, but I kind of assume they would.
And is there any online play in that, or is it PvP only, or what?
Oh, you can summon forth helpers to do co-op with an Onroki Cup, which is kind of like Bloodborne because they're limited, right? You can't just do it over and over and over and over. But I don't think there's any PvP. I think that they said they're going to look into adding that later.
I'm surprised by that.
But yeah, you can summon people to help you clear missions.
See, I never understood the whole let's make co-op in Souls games limited thing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I've played through 2 story missions and 1 side mission, and I have 8 of the summoning cups. So
Still,
yeah,
I
limited,
mean,
but
if there's a way to buy them from somewhere, that's
there might be. There's a shop. Oh damn! I just got killed.
I'm not doing too good either. Oh, I got healed. Oh, I leveled up. That's where I got healed from. Fantastic. See, one of the things I don't like about the Souls games, there's a few things I don't like. They're overall good games. I like them more than I don't, but a lot of the quests and shit, if you can even call them that, are strictly freeform and very cryptic. So you don't even know you fucked shit up until you go find
until you fuck shit up.
Until you go, find the pig in the sewers and it's got that girl's fucking bow in its mouth, and you're like, well, I guess I did something wrong and that NPC didn't make it. So.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. As far as I can tell, though, this game's a lot more structured and forthright.
I do like that. Now, I said this was a $20 game.
I mean, you can once you beat the second main mission, you have access to like the world map of Japan, and from there you can replay missions, you can select submissions, you can go to the training dojo, of which there are side missions to do training that reward you with like skill points.
See, I would probably grind in that game an awful lot just to get good and stack resources.
Very, very possible. You can get item drops from enemies to craft weapons with. There's a weapon crafting system.
Is it really even possible to grind your way out of? Because I don't think there is or should be a way to grind your way out of competing in Souls games.
Well, I mean, if you suck bad enough at the bosses, no amount of grinding is going to save your ass.
Well, the operative idea, I guess, would be that the more you face the bosses, the better you get. And that X
The more you
attack
learn
just-
them.
Yeah. I mean, I eventually learn them, but I like to... When I get my ass kicked on a boss in, like, Bloodborne, which is the only one I've beaten, so... I'll go back and I'll grind up, and I think it's more of a morale thing. So I go, okay, I have that extra 3 points in stamina, now I might be able to do this. Because that's what mattered.
Yeah. In reality, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I really like the battle system. It is I mean, the friend that bought it with me, I don't know if he may be listening now, I don't know, but he's a major Souls fan, huge Bloodborne fan. The combat system, I mean, this game was made by Team Ninja, who's probably got a better pedigree than, you know, From Software when it comes to actual combat games. But each weapon has multiple stances. Like there's a high stance, mid stance, and low stance. And the moves that you have available change depending on what stance you're holding your weapon in.
That's too complicated.
And then
I just want the numbers to go up.
You can also customize your combos. Like you can build your own combos once you learn enough moves.
Yeah,
I think that's what that is. I haven't done it yet, but
see,
that's
that
what
does,
it appears to be.
That does provide a lot of incentive to grind. Not just so that I can like learn all the moves and be able to build customized move sets, but so I can get used to the fucking actual gameplay. So, no, it does sound like a good game, but I said it was a $20 game, and you got offended. Your Greg panties bunched up a little bit. I could tell.
Hey. I mean, it's going to be a $20 game come Black Friday.
Yeah. So it's just,
and it's definitely worth the $20. But I mean, I also bought Dark Souls 2: Scholar of the First Sin for 20 something, you know, and I definitely got my freaking money out of that.
Yeah, I still need to play Dark Souls 3.
If you're not going to play Neo right away, there's no reason to spend $60 on it.
I'm booked all the way through fucking May. And at the beginning of May, I'll probably be back on The Witcher 3 if all goes well to do the other expansion, and yeah, then there's Final Fantasy 12 coming out in what, July? So
Yep.
I see no real reason for me to rush out to spend a great deal of money on Neo right now. As good as you're making it sound.
Isn't. Well, this game, it's basically, if you played Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls to a lesser extent, this is a game for you. You want this game, eventually.
I did really like Bloodborne, though. That was the good one. That was the one that made the franchise good in my eyes. I don't know why, but that one just clicked for me. I think it was because it was less block intensive, because, you know, the only shields in that game are basically joke items that you'd only use if you wanted to die.
Yeah.
For some reason, the
remember
dodging
that.
was something I was able to do.
So that's why I call this game Bloodborne, Samurai Bloodborne, because it's got more in common with Bloodborne than it does with Dark Souls.
Well, it does have parrying,
Like
doesn't
you're
it? I
rewarded
remember.
for your reward. Yeah, you have to buy the parry skills, but my God, man, you can like I'm a spear user, right? There's multiple weapons, by the way. There's five different weapon types, ninjutsu and magic.
Is there Naginata?
But I'm a spear user, and these are the different ways. Okay, so weapons, real quick. Weapons: swords, katana, dual katana, spear, axe/hammer, and oh shit, what's the sickle and chain weapon?
Oh, I can't remember.
Kusarigama.
Thank you, Kusarigama. You're absolutely right. So those are the 5 weapons. And there's a bunch of different guardian spirits that you can find and obtain. There's 22 of them that I know of. You start with 1. So I think you have to either kill other people, or you find them somehow. I have no idea how. But there's 22 of them. But just for the spear, the different parries that you have, I can hit somebody's foot out from under them. I can shove them back with my spear to put them off balance. He's got this thing where he flips them into the air and then like impales them as they're up in the air. There's multiple different parry methods. He's got this thing where he jumps on his spear, leaps himself over the enemy, and then, you know, you're automatically behind the enemy.
So I
There's
assume,
a lot of depth.
I assume poor Witcher 3 is being put on the back burner.
Well, I am writing a guide, so yes.
Or
Unfortunately,
Witcher 3.
as much as I enjoy Witcher 3.
Yeah, I'm about to get back into it again. People have built up this fucking expansion, this Blood and Wine, so I'm kind of like, alright, this shit better be good. We'll see. I need to have a positive review for a change. But you sound to be like, you sound like you're enjoying the fuck out of Neo, so at least that one panned out. It's actually already been a fucking good year, hasn't it? For games, anyways.
For games?
Yeah, well, we got Resident Evil 7, right?
Nobody expected Resident Evil 7 to be as good as it was. It has no right being as good as it is. Neo is, by all accounts, going to be a solid Souls-type title. We got Horizon still to come out. Persona 5's coming out soon. Yeah, I mean,
I'm kind of
2017
getting worried.
looks like it's going to have a lot of good games.
Kind of getting worried. Horizon looks like it could be a game that's either a solid 8.5, but it could just as easily be another, like, 7.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. The combat, at the very least, should be enjoyable because they've always done good combat.
If there's a surprise dud, it might be that game, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Are you playing that Mushroom Dude, Jared?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
What do you think of him?
He's fucking awesome.
I think his healing's fucking awesome.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Someone
You
is
hear that?
pissed.
That
Yeah.
baby is not happy.
So, quickly,
Poor
before the
little
baby
kids.
ruins everything, give us a buzz line, your impressions of Neo.
More? You want more?
Yeah,
Damn, you're greedy.
just something quick, a summary, quick summary.
Bloodborne Samurai.
Awesome.
That's all I got. She's going crazy. You're going on mute.
Okay, so
And she stopped as soon as I put her on. Oh, no, there it is. Well, that's such good timing. I got a funny story about her, actually, once she's done, you know, screaming for no reason.
I'm sure there's a reason. It's just not one we can comprehend or would consider good. So, looks like Greg recommends Neo, so 2017 continues to deliver with its games so far. I am a little bit worried about Horizon. Not because of anything any of the idiots said on GameFAQs, and Jesus fucking hell. Should some of them just be restricted from keyboard access for a while? But, I don't know.
Or access to food and water.
Yeah, there you go. Or air. Let's speed things up. But I think it could end up being...
Yeah, losing the air isn't fast. Or it's too fast.
Ah, okay.
We need something more slow and painful.
Listen to this woman.
Alright, we need
Well,
to
there's a
protect this
reason
thing
why I
now,
was voted
guys.
most likely to become a
Oh,
serial
shit.
killer.
Okay. Just stay near it and keep me healed.
I say, yeah.
Oh, I gotta upgrade my character.
Everybody's healed. Everyone healed.
Doing a lot better than we did last time, because our defense score was pretty fucked by now.
Oh, thank you. This character doesn't get shields.
Oh, I was like, damn, he has no shield. I better get him. You know, and I should know that. I've played with that mushroom like 3 or 4 times.
Mushroom. I don't know. I hear people on GameFAQs they're bitching about Mass Effect Andromeda, BioWare's social justice agenda. And I'm like, what the fuck are you idiots even talking about? I have heard nothing about this game having to do with anything like that. So, it's Game Facts. We're not going to talk about Game Facts like they're real people, are we?
Maybe they're talking in general, BioWare in general. I mean, look at Dragon Age.
Yeah, but they massively overemphasized the sort of SJW leanings in that game. It's like, so you had a gay character who was rather poorly written, admittably, and Krem, who was horrible, but otherwise, come on.
There were 2 gay characters.
Who's the other one?
Oh, wow.
Oh, well,
There's
right.
a lesbian and then there's Dorian.
Right, there's Sarah and Dorian. I was talking about Dorian. Well, see, Sarah was... I hated the character, but the lesbian part wasn't the part that annoyed me. Because it was just like, there, you know? Dorian's was actually a storyline. It was
like, oh, you're cute and all, but I like the lady bits.
Yeah.
I like the lady bits.
That was like the extent of it.
But Dorian was like, I'm gay and my dad's trying to get me to touch women anyways because of my bloodline, icky. It's like, shut up, dude. Just do what every medieval monarch who was gay did. Just fucking shut up and nail a bitch.
You know, they should have
boyfriends.
Yeah, I know
apparently I fell into a place that kills you instantly. Or, wow, I guess it didn't kill me instantly.
You're lucky.
I better not do that again.
Clutter, but they should have a fucking thing for your teammates' health.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Most games like this have that, where they have a readout so you can see who's hurt. Kind of hard to be a healer if you don't know who's fucked up, right? But is anyone else here buying Andromeda? I'm just curious. Am I the only one?
Oh, I mean, I definitely will eventually.
Eventually.
There's no way.
I'm talking like day
I'm not
one.
playing it.
Or full price.
Day one? No. I wrote Dragon Age Inquisition.
That's enough.
I'm good.
This is really fucked up, man. But the last BioWare game I wrote a guide for, Baldur's Gate 2. So, oh wait, no, never mind. I'm forgetting my own guides. I wrote a Mass Effect guide back in the day.
Yeah, I was thinking you wrote Mass Effect guide.
Still, okay. So instead of being a game that is 15 years old, it's a game that's 8 years old. It's been a while. Wow, we're kicking this thing's ass this time. Yay, appropriate characters who can actually do damage. And healing. We're a well-balanced team this time.
And we're not standing far away from the thing we're supposed to be defending.
Well, the first time I didn't even know what we were doing. I honestly didn't even look at the top of the screen to see that. You were like, oh man, we're going to lose this. That defense core is going to get destroyed. And I looked up and I was like, oh, that's a thing. So, you can blame me if you want. I probably fucked that up. But my character wasn't very useful in this. Yeah, probably. So, I think that's it for news this week. I don't have anything else to cover. Anyone else have anything else? I think there's a Nintendo event coming up where they're going to show off like 5 new games. I read something about that. Yeah, but it's news.
The fact that Nintendo still hasn't... Okay, I'm going to go on a little rant here. Nobody minds? Nobody minds.
Go for it.
The fact that they still haven't put out a thoughts for a trophy system, thoughts for account purchase creation, thoughts on... They haven't even said if the fucking eShop was coming. It just... What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
They're honestly having an account system, because you can't have that network without an account system. Now the thing is, I can't see how you're going to do digital games with a hard drive that's that small. So I don't know.
They're
going to
sell. It's going to be like the fucking GameCube. You're going to have your up to 8 terabyte SDXC cards.
Yeah, they do sell some for pretty cheap. I can't remember what the exact price was, but I think they had a 256 gigabyte for like $40, or maybe it was 128, something like that. So the prices aren't horrible, but again, you're gonna have to buy a couple of them if you want all your games on there.
Yeah, but what if they make
kill this
it
guy, I'm
limited to
marking.
only Nintendo ones?
No, they're not proprietary. They already announced
Xbox
that.
did.
They already announced they're not proprietary.
Well,
It's
at least
just-
there's that.
It's just NES DXC. So. Yeah, no, there is that. That console would be fucking dead if they did proprietary cards. Like some other
DOA.
console. Yeah.
What's the best thing about the Switch? Give me the best thing in your opinion about the Switch.
It has Zelda on it.
I have no reason to buy it, so I'm not going to waste money.
No, really, that's the best thing about it by far. The games that they've announced, the new Mario and the new Zelda, are by far the best things. Like
That's not software. Give me the best thing that's not software. Am I asking too much? I don't feel like I'm asking too much.
Portability.
That they were smart enough not to put any, from what I can tell, any proprietary shit on it. HDMI, normal hookup like that, normal SDXC. If I had to say, if you're talking about like features or functionality, I'd say the best part about it is I can stop to go take a shit and keep playing. I don't know. And even that, I don't find all that impressive. I think I'm attacking something that's not an actual hostile, so I'll stop. Maybe we should ask someone less biased than me. Jared, what's the best part about this console?
He answered portability.
Portability. Okay.
Same thing you said.
Okay. We like being able to shit and play.
It is awful nice, but I have a 3DS for that.
Me too. So. And I have been using it for that feature. To play some Dragon Quest VIII. You're sitting there on the toilet, squeezing out a deuce, and it's like da-da-la, da-da-la, da-da-da-da-da. Very happy shits.
I don't know what that was.
You know what that was, the battle theme.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yep.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
That game is great. I apologize for nothing.
Yeah, it is. Have you run into any of the new characters yet?
No, I just got done with the waterfall cave. I'm playing it so
That
slow.
is by far the thing that, yeah, you are. You were on the waterfall cave last time we talked.
Well, I'm
It's like
writing.
level 14 or something.
Yeah, I'm writing and I'm level 13. I'm writing and I'm keeping notes, and all I really use it for is like when I'm really tired and trying to go to bed, or when I'm taking a shit, and I'll take it in there with me and play. So I don't want to do anything that I'll have to write later. So I've just been running around fighting things. So.
I see.
So if I do any serious playing, I have to write a little bit and take notes. So.
It's like a, hey, Rebecca.
Huh?
It's like a disease, right?
Yeah. Sickness.
She doesn't care. I told her about Dragon Quest
He's
8.
referring to a conversation that we had before you guys joined the...
Yeah, I figured. Inside joke. But, I told her about that game, that it was coming to the 3DS, and I was like, I hope it'll come onto the PS4, and she was like, oh, I remember that game, it was pretty cute.
Yeah, I might play it on the PlayStation 4, but...
It's a fun
Yes.
game. I think it's fantastic. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to follow
I think
Jared
I'm
in.
done after this mission, because I don't feel good at all.
Well, we're pretty much done with the podcast. Anyone else got anything to bring up?
Yeah, nothing.
I think we covered shit.
Get Neo. If you like Dark Souls, get Neo.
$60 burning hole in your pocket, and you don't have any money earmarked for Horizon or Andromeda. This has been a fucking
Or
good
Persona.
year. Or
Hey,
Persona.
you
yes.
never mentioned Persona.
It's not on my radar because I have no plans to ever buy it. It's up to
Man,
you.
I just breathed through my nose and it sounded like a mew to me.
Sounded like a what?
A mew.
Like a
Like
cat's
a cat.
meow? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually you only make those noises when you're exhaling.
It was weird.
Okay. That had to be brought up.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
But yeah, it's up to you, Greg and Jared, to talk about Persona, because it's not on my radar. It's not a game I'm planning to buy, so it doesn't exist to me. These bastards are tough. I'm running away. I should probably stick with my team. Oh, there's Jared. Alright, now I've got Jared here. I can go kill this dude. You think you're tough shit, don't you?
I don't know what's going on.
We're defending a core, but I don't know where the core is. Oh, there's
What's here?
The thing in the middle.
Oh, okay. Should probably go defend that. I don't know why I pick up these crystals, because I don't do a damn thing with them. So when does Persona 5 come out again?
April 4th.
Oh, right, and you're gonna get right to a guide on that, right?
Yep.
Oh man, poor Dragon Quest 7.
I have 3 weeks before I have to worry about Horizon.
Yeah, I hope I can do a decent job on Blood and Wine in 3 weeks. That's supposed to be a long fucking
Yeah, 3
DLC,
weeks.
though.
3 weeks is quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Should be okay.
I don't know, I'm not capable of writing those 60 kilobytes in a day. I don't know where you got those powers from.
Yeah, I have no idea. Definitely a one-off.
He doesn't fucking stop and read Twitter every 5 seconds and watch videos all over.
Fuck you.
They're like, oh, I want to watch this video.
Somebody hit a nail on the head.
And then he just like,
And the
"Oh,
nail was
fine."
like, F you.
No, see, I've written guides with this guy before, so I can track his writing speed based on experience. And I don't remember no 60 kilobyte days on poor Salt and Sanctuary and Fallout 4. That's all I'm saying.
Poor Salt and Sanctuary.
I know, that fucking guy. I bet Greg talks to all his other guide buddies and goes, yeah, fucking HaeravonFAQs stood me up on Salt.
Yeah, you got a few more months before you reach some of the other people.
It's right there on the fucking end. It's fucking annoying. It needs to be done.
Yeah, and the fact that it's right there on the end helps.
Yeah.
And the fact that somebody else put out a decent looking guide.
Yeah.
Even when we were trying.
We took like a break. We slowed down for like 2 weeks, and then we got back to work, and that thing came out, and then we were like, fuck. And that kind of killed the momentum for a good while.
We were on a break, got it on with some other games.
We were on a break!
No, we had friends come over on Super Bowl Sunday.
That's funny.
Friends. Ha.
What'd you
Yeah.
say, Rebecca?
I said that's funny.
What's
A little
funny?
reference that we were making earlier. Can
Okay.
you not get it? Can you not piece this together?
No, it went over my head. Go on.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
Explain it to me. I'm totally just drawing a retard here.
You've watched Friends, the TV show, right?
Not really.
Well, Ross and Rachel were on a break, and Ross banged somebody else. That's what
well.
I was referencing. That's what
Then it's
And
her
then
fault
he
because they were on a
said we
break.
were
and
on
then
a
you
break.
said we had friends over.
And then it all went over your head.
Yeah.
I don't watch gay shows from the 90s.
What? Geisha? What?
You don't watch gay shows?
I watch shows with gay characters in them, like Archer, which is where I'm trying to go. But we had friends over for the Super Bowl, and we didn't watch the Super Bowl because who cares about the fucking Patriots?
But
So
they
we
might
were-
have gotten beat.
Yeah,
And they
well,
should have gotten
They
beat.
should have, yeah. But we were just chilling out. We played some zombie dice, we did some other shit, and Rebecca was watching Archer before they came over, and so it was still on TV. And then we kind of just proceeded to let the rest of the season play.
Yeah, Watch the whole season.
And they were like, well, I don't think Sarah really liked it, but Andrew was fascinated by
No,
it
she enjoyed
for
it.
some reason. And then
He
Andrew's
doesn't
like,
like Archer.
I don't know, but
I never watched
She
it.
enjoyed it. She was laughing.
it's a great
lot.
show, Jared.
She just wasn't sure she wanted to drop that kind of money.
But then my friend
Okay,
Andrew
Mama.
wanted to buy it, so he started getting out. We're gonna buy this. She's like, I don't know. We'll think about it. And I was like,
Ah.
sitting there thinking, I showed this show to these guys like years ago, and they didn't
Help
care.
me. Thank you.
Yeah, 2 people can totally help. Busting out all my skills here. And goddamn, Jared, do I love your mushroomy ass. Those healings are fucking fantastic.
This fucking character's like overpowered.
Your character
I
makes
told
my
you he's pretty
character
good, didn't he?
overpowered because I don't get killed and fucked up. I can just sit here and murder things. It's pretty
No
awesome.
love for the shields?
Nah, not as much. Her damage capacity was kind of gimpy. And she didn't really have a way to heal. This character leeches life. And can do a fuck truffle load of damage. So.
Ah, Jesus.
But I
Any
probably...
of them in here?
I probably will get Neo on Black Friday. It looks like a clear Black Friday game. I think it's important to look throughout the year at games you don't really want that bad or won't have time for, but games that you will play later. Makes the end of the year more special.
These jump pads are really pissing me off because I keep stepping on them and getting launched into groups of enemies.
Good God, how are they not all dead yet? Stay away from our shield thing, you bastard. I'm actually kind of digging this level this time. I don't know why. I hope it's not a fluke like that one dungeon in ESO where I was like, this is actually pretty fun. And then everything else sucked.
Yeah, no joke.
That one dungeon was cool. Like, we were hitting a groove. It was fucking... It was good stuff. And then we realized that that was the exception for the game, not the rule.
There's gotta be some other enemy just sitting somewhere.
Why is our defense
Probably
core
stuck in a
flashing?
wall.
Oh, I found it.
You bastard. Come on, game. I'm saying nice things about you. Don't fuck up now. You're making you look like an asshole. I was gonna say a douchebag and an asshole. Kind of came out as dassole.
Do asshole. Alright, so... Man, we're at the very end, too. No more news.
Nope, that's it. That's all I got. Unless anyone has anything else I didn't talk about.
Nothing worthy.
Nothing
Oh,
worth it.
there was. Somebody killed it.
No, there is something. Greg, we see you platinumed a new game in like 4 hours.
Huh?
Didn't you? That's what Jared told me.
I did a couple.
Siegecraft.
Siegecraft, yeah. I played
Yeah,
that.
you played that.
It is not exactly good.
That's your Dark Station game?
Yeah, that's my Dark Station
Alright,
game.
well, tell us
It's
about
like the most interesting thing about it is its controls.
Interesting
It's like
controls
some-
is never a good thing.
It's some weird mix between Angry Birds and fucking Tower Defense.
Oh god.
Oh, we're gonna die, aren't we?
We better
If we have
fucking-
another wave and the thing is this hurt already. If you guys have any shards, put them on the fucking auto defense things.
I have been doing those.
I got a few I can do.
I'm gonna try and plug this entry point before they can even get in here. Cause damn it, this mission was going good. I don't want to fucking lose. That'd be lame.
Right,
I don't want to do it over again.
right. That's what I'm saying.
So just a knee jerk, what would you give that game? I guess it's an easy platinum.
Probably, yeah, it is an easy platinum. I will give it that at the very least, but it's probably like a 5 out of 10. It's not very good.
Oh wow.
And the reason is because it's a weird mix, like I was saying, between Angry Birds and fucking like tower defense games, or even it even has some like RTS. It has a lot of things going on. But you literally launch towers to like build the towers, and then as you launch them, a wall gets constructed between the towers, right? A wall that your people cannot pass, because you can also construct barracks and they automatically pump out soldiers for a while. But your soldiers can't get past these walls, so the AI will literally walk around, or is forced to walk around these walls to get where they're going, right? That's just horrible. And the way you destroy towers, or like get rid of your own towers to fix that problem, mission fail. Oh my fucking god! Is to destroy your own fucking towers.
Really? Why are there no mid-mission checkpoints?
There are, but it's only for if you die.
Oh fuck, we should have died then.
Well, for you to respawn at. Alright, we cannot lose. I'm going to pick a character that does more damage.
Oh, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
Quit whining.
I feel so shitty right now.
God, I thought I was doing good that time. Well, I was number 1 in damage, so couldn't have been doing that bad. Number 1 in damage taken, too. Jesus Christ, you were playing a healer and you did that much damage?
Jared has a thing he can set down.
He almost out-damaged you.
Yeah, I know.
He sets a mushroom down that practically kills things instantly.
So what other
How
games...
was I the most healing?
How the hell did you out-heal me?
I don't know.
How did Nathan
We both out-healed you. Damn it.
Because I was sitting there killing everything, so I was leeching like a motherfucker.
That's probably why. It counts all.
My shields restore health when I give them away.
Okay, that probably did a lot. So, what other games did you platinum?
I did one more, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Hold on.
Oh, Lord God. I totally...
Oh, it was Steins Gate.
Oh, okay.
The greatest visual novel of all time.
Sorry, that was just me driving in response to visual novel.
Yeah, I don't like that genre, so...
I'm subjective, yes.
It really is good.
I actually platinum Final Fantasy 15 finally.
Yeah. He killed the big turtle.
Twice.
Yeah. So when everyone was talking about, oh, this battle takes 3 days and blah blah blah, bullshit. This big long mega fight takes like 20 minutes tops.
Yeah. If you know what you're doing.
Ridiculous. People way overbuilt that up.
If you go into it blind, does it take that long?
I don't know. I don't know how you could go into it blind. They give you plenty of warning what you're doing.
Ah.
And if you go into it with like a level 40 character and no gear, maybe.
Yeah, because it's pretty hard to die.
So what character are you going to play this time, Greg?
Something that does more damage.
Uh-oh.
We clearly need to kill things faster.
Yeah, I hope the healing keeps up. Jared seemed to do a good job healing when he was around me, so. I think the last game I platinumed was Final Fantasy 15 as well, but I did that a little bit earlier because
I'm a couple trophies away from getting the platinum for Lara Croft Go.
Oh God, you
Oh, I
guys!
saw you playing that. I was going to ask you what you thought of it. What do you think?
I like it. It's really fun.
I don't know.
I'm doing the last area. It has a couple nice mechanics. That's all I have to do is pretty much finish that and get all the collectibles in that area, and then I'm done.
I need to play
Yeah,
that.
the collectibles consist of just hovering over them. That's how you collect collectibles in that game.
God. I need to play that new Rise of the Tomb Raider game. I guess it's not new. It's like, what, 2 years old now?
It's
new
fun.
to me. I haven't played Rise of the Tomb Raider yet.
Yeah, I feel sorry for my copy of Yakuza 0.
Oh, God. Yeah, so many games going ignored. I haven't played Berseria in a while. I only put in like
I
one
might try
day.
Phoebe out.
Phoebe? What the hell game is that?
No, the character you were asking about earlier.
Ah.
The rapier character. You played her, right? She's decent?
I wasn't impressed.
Maybe I won't.
But that's mostly because I couldn't really figure out what the fuck her abilities did half the time, so... I think Wrath is far more impressive for damage dealing. Alright, I think that's all we got to say for this week, though. Hey, we actually stuck on topic and didn't bring up any bullshit, so good job us.
Trump's secretary.
Hey,
Secretary of Education.
Hey. I have to preface the podcast with a little bit of real world going on. It's just to give them sort of what's the word? Historical background? We'll go with that. That sounds like a fine excuse. Anyways, next week is the 40th episode of the podcast, so hopefully there's something to talk about in gaming because it's the big 4-0. It'd be lame if we had to just try and squeeze bullshit out of it. Anyways, that'll do it for this week. I should have
more Neo to talk about.
That is true. Maybe I'll have some Blood and Wine to mention.
These are very early impressions, after all, but the internet in general seems to agree with me, so I have good feelings about it all.
I think it's got an 86 on Metacritic, for what that's worth.
I'm out.
All right.
I'm gonna curl up and wish for death. So.
That sucks.
Goodbye.
All right. We'll talk to you all next week. Maybe Rebecca will be alive by then.
Bye-bye.